Hello everyone and welcome back to our running channel. Today I'm going to cover my run which I did last weekend, the Newport Liberty Half Marathon. How I did, how was the pace, how was the weather, and I am also going to share some of the video footages that I covered from the race. The course was beautiful and the weather was fantastic. It was in high 50 degrees to low 60 degrees. So it was a perfect weather to run. And to the surprise, or to my surprise, I did better than I actually anticipated. Towards the end of the race, there was a little bit of discomfort in my leg, and it's because I got a blister in one of my toes. But otherwise, overall, it was pretty good. I did not had a lot of problem throughout the run. I would say in the last 1 mile or so, I had to struggle a little bit because I was running at a pretty decent pace, which again I did not anticipated. So first let's go through the overview of the race, and then I'm going to walk through, just I'm going to put in some of the footages that I covered during the race. At the end of the race, they provided a medal. The medal was pretty decent, I would say, and this is the medal. As you can see, it has the Liberty Statue of Liberty in it, and it says Newport Liberty Half Marathon. And also there was a t-shirt, and I'm wearing this t-shirt right now. As you can see, Newport Liberty Half Marathon t-shirt. T-shirt was also, as you can see, it's pretty decent. It's a short sleeve, and at the beginning of the race they had some bagels and apple, and throughout the race they had water and none. None is the electrolyte, but I was carrying my own bottle with, again, I had electrolytes. And I was also, during the run, I carried a bar. I carried a standard Lara bar, but I did not consume it. I had four dates with me. I was carrying Mazdul dates, and throughout the race I just consumed those four dates at a particular interval. I mean, I did not really count the number of miles or number of minutes in which I consumed it. I consumed whenever I was feeling a little bit hungry, and that's all I consumed during the race, just four dates. And I was consuming the electrolyte. I finished the entire 500 ml bottle that I had of electrolytes from beginning till the end of the race. And after completion of the race, also they were giving water, none electrolyte again, and they were also giving bagels. I did not pick up the bagel. What I did is I refilled my water bottle with none, and then while coming back home, while driving back home, I just finished the Lara bar that I had, and I finished another bottle of electrolyte. And after I got back home, I had a full bowl of pasta with it was more like a pasta soup. It's a soup with pasta and some chicken on it. That's what I had. And then after that I took shower, and then I was planning to take a nap because, as you know, the day before race the sleep usually is not that good. I hardly slept for four 4 hours to 4.5 hours the night before. So I thought I'll sleep for some time, but unfortunately I was probably, I had too much of adrenaline rush from the race, so I could not take any nap, and I slept in the night at the standard time. And day after the race I was fine. I did not run, but I took a decent 1 mile walk to keep the blood in the body circulating. That was Sunday. And then Monday I did some weight training, and then Tuesday I again did a small 3 mile run. So let's go through the race highlight. According to my watch, I ran 13.35 miles. It took 2 hours, 13 minutes and 20 seconds. And the average pace was 9:59 per mile, 56 feet. Total ascent and 40,000 odd calories. And according to the email from the race, it is my finishing time was 2 hours 12 minutes and 5 seconds for 13.1 mile, which comes to around 10-minute mile, I would say. So that's the highlight. And here, as you can see, if I go down, the elevation is literally nothing. As I mentioned in the beginning, as I mentioned in my previous video, this is a flat course, and as you can see, it's pretty flat. In terms of pace, it is mostly the same, maybe a little bit higher towards the end. Heart rate is consistently went up, and it is expected during the race day. So if I go here, my average was 151, highest was 171, and then my speed is 959 was average, and then my best was 755, which is pretty fast for me at least. And then if I check the speed, the average was 6 miles per hour, and then the max was 7.6 miles per hour. In terms of laps, as you can see, the fast one, as expected, I started slow at 11:47 because it was the beginning of the race. I did not wanted to run too fast and get tired or even worse. So I started slow, then I slowly went down, and then there's a little bit of ups and downs. Sometimes it is 10:06 and then 9:54, then again 10:06, 10:01, and then after that from mile 9 you can see it consistently remained below 9:41, 9:53, 9:35, 9:17, 9:16, and the last one, which is a little bit of distance from after 13 mile, it was 8:38. It was because the adrenaline rush towards the end of the race, and I ran essentially as fast as I can. So that's about that. And if we go into the zones, as you can see in this race, I was literally extremely less in the aerobic zone. Most of the race I ran in threshold, and then for at least 20 minutes it was in zone 5, which is the maximum zone. And this is kind of expected in a race. So now let me share some of the clippings from the race which I captured. It was running in Jersey City and on opposite side of Liberty statue, so there are some good footage. I could not capture a lot because I was more focused on running this time rather than capturing, but in my subsequent races I intend to capture a much longer footage of the race. So enjoy the footage. last footage, as you can see, the time was up there, and also they were shouting out my name along with other people who were crossing the finish line at that time. And in the next footage, it is after I crossed the finish line. I purposefully muted the video because I was grunting a lot, so that's why I muted the video. As you can see, I was grunting a lot in this video, which I muted because it was not pleasant. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will continue capturing my runs and publish here. If you like to see something different, please let me know in the comment, and I will surely accommodate that. And as I mentioned, this channel will be mostly regarding runs and maybe some diets and shoes and things which are related to health and fitness and running related. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you are new to this channel and you think you will enjoy this kind of content, please subscribe to the channel. And thanks so much for watching this video.